Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. A little bit of everything. Wanted to give you an update. I haven't picked up the camera for about, well, it's the 20th today, I think. Haven't picked up the camera or anything for about 2.5 weeks. I've been busy and I haven't really felt the need to pick up the camera ever since I moved. Things have been hard. I've spent the last 4.5-ish years living by myself, and as much as I enjoy my alone time, I think I've gotten too used to that, which kind of sucks. Yeah, I'm at the farm, my family farm. I moved in. I'm about as unpacked as I'm going to be. I'm currently sitting on my bedroom floor in the house. Alone time is crucial to my mental health, I've found over the past couple years. Anytime I spend more than a couple days around people, I just get this urge, and it's more of an irritability that I need to get away and decompress and be by myself. And it's the family farm is the nearest town is about 20 minutes, and come tonight and going forward until about the end of January, every single day there's someone here. That is something that I'm not used to. I'm used to going out throughout my daily life and and essentially coming home to an empty house. Nobody's there. It's quiet. I want to be around people. I go for walks, or I went for walks. I shouldn't say go for walks. It's that's the past tense now. Yeah, if I want to be around people, I would go for walks. I would go into the city and go do some running around, because that was my people fix. Although I didn't converse with people in deep conversations, it was still my people fix from living alone for that long. And I enjoyed that. I really did. It was peaceful. There was no background noise. There was nothing that I found annoying or irritating, which was tranquil. There's 2 dogs at the farm, and don't get me wrong, I like animals. It's just when you've lived alone by yourself, obviously that's what that is. You don't have any interruptions. During the day or at night, unless something in the house is making a sound or something along those lines. It's been quite the adjustment. I sold my property in Warren, Saskatchewan, and moved back to the family farm for the reason that I wouldn't have many expenses. Right now I have my cell phone bill, And that's it, which is very nice. I'm thankful that I had a place to land after essentially uprooting my life. I could have gotten another job in the city and moved to another place, but I could not find a different job that paid what I was making at the company I worked for. Or even really close to the wage that I was making. And I didn't really want to live on less. I probably could have, but it would have taken more of my freedom away. And this update isn't to complain. It's more of just to kind of give you guys an update on the transition, I guess. It's hard. There's my sister and I have been here for the last, well, since the 4th of November. And I mean, she works during the day, so I have whatever that is, 8 hours a day or during the day to be by myself. But it's not true alone time. I can come to my room and I can be by myself. But there's 2 dogs here, and there's stuff that I'm not used to. I knew this transition wouldn't be easy, but I didn't think it would be quite this hard. The convenience of living in the city was nice. Made exercising easier because I would walk out the front door outside the gate and essentially go for a walk around the park for 20 minutes to a half hour. Here it is secluded, and it's nice to get away out here for a couple days, but anything longer than that, and it's very quiet and lonely, and I miss the choice to have hustle and bustle. Living in the city, I could be alone in my house, but if I wanted to hustle and bustle, I'd go uptown and do some running around and stuff like that. I think that's what I miss the most. Just the convenience of going to get something if you were if you needed it, if you wanted wings on a Wednesday night, you could drive 6 to 8 blocks to get a meal. I was in the city, it's Monday today, I was in the city Thursday night, Friday night, and I came back to the farm on Saturday night. And between gas and groceries for the farm here, and I bought some clothes and stuff like that, because most of my jeans have holes in them, and I just needed a refresh because I think I had 4 shirts left. I didn't have holes in them, and I think altogether I spent around $700 to $800, which is a lot of money. And don't get me wrong, I'm happy with the things that I got and whatnot, but it's that I don't know if you call that binging or purging. I guess spending money would be. Would that be purging? I think that'd be purging. It's a lot. Again, it's that thing that I'm not used to. And I know that this is just a temporary situation, but it's a tough transition, and I'm struggling quite a lot. The anxiety isn't really too strong, My depression is at bay for now. The worry about being here when it's so secluded and stuff like that is I don't want either of those to be ramped up. I don't want to put myself in a situation where my mental health is going to decline again and I have to do something further to get out of a depression state. I already did that and I don't want to go back there because it costs a lot of money and it takes a lot of time and energy to get yourself out of that rut, and I don't want to do that again. So I'm keeping a very close eye on my mental health and making sure that I don't fall into that rut again. I am exercising on a daily basis. I'm still going for walks and everything. It's harder out here though. I can go for a 2 or 3 kilometer walk, but it's all just roads and stuff like that. I'm used to walking, through 2 or 3 parks in the city, and it's you have to drive a minimum of about 20 to 30 minutes out here to get to the closest park. And not that that's a problem, it's just I don't if I were to do that every day, I would be too worried about how much money I'm spending because I don't have an income at the moment. So I guess that's causing me a little bit of stress. And I know that's okay because stress is normal in daily life, but it's another thing. Journaling every day, trying to eat as healthy as I can, but again, it's that alone time that I'm so used to having and not being able to get is really getting to me. And I told myself when I was going through the move and stuff like that, moving back to the farm here, that I would try to get to the city as much as I can. And I've been here for the first was a Wednesday, and I came back to the farm on a Saturday, so that would be what? First, second, third, fourth. So the 4th to the 20th would be 16 days. So just over 2 weeks with a trip in between there. And in my personal opinion, that was too long to go without the hustle and bustle of what I'm used to. Yeah, it's very thankful for the support back here. The other thing that's been on my mind and frustrating is sorry, I keep trying to block the light with my head. There we go. The other thing that's been bothering me is I've found over the past year that anybody who's wondering, other than immediate family, anyone who's wondering what I'm doing and how I'm doing reaches out through a family member. And that bothers me. If somebody wants to know how I am, just ask, text me. It's when you go through another family member to ask how I'm doing, it takes away that support. instead of reaching out to another family member to ask me how I'm doing and what I'm up to and what's going on, let's say if I haven't been in touch, it's a lot nicer to hear that. How are you doing? Hey, I haven't heard from you for a while. Are you okay? Directly from that person, because that shows that they care a little bit more. They're going to the extent to reach out. And the few friends that I have that I consider really good friends, and all of my extended family, probably besides 4 or 5 people who have made the effort to reach out, which I'm very thankful for, go through a family member, and I don't understand that. Again, that it just shows that support is missing. I don't know if people are scared to reach out and afraid that I'm going to tell them the truth, that no, I'm not okay, and that I'm working on it and it's going to take time. Maybe they don't want to hear that, and that's okay. But at the same time, if you do reach out through a family member, you're going to get secondhand information, and it may not be up to date information. So I encourage you, if you haven't heard from a family member in a while and you're hesitant to reach out, take it from me and my advice here, telling you that that person would love to hear from you. To hear that support of what have you been up to? How are you doing? Even to go as far as can I do anything for you? Hearing those words directly from the person is so powerful. It gives the person on the receiving end the sense that you care and want to be supportive. Not that you don't care, but the fact of reaching out to that person directly, just sometimes that's what that person needs on the receiving end. And I would love to hear from people directly, because if they have a question that other people can't answer, they can get that information directly from me. If I want to talk about it, I'll open up. If I don't want to talk about it, I will say, hey, can we reconvene another day? And I will say, how does this time work for you? I'm not going to blow you off and not talk to you. I will go out of my way to open up and to tell you what's been going on, because I would want someone to do the same thing for me. So, again, if you have a family member that you haven't reached out to in a while and you don't know what they're doing, they would probably very much appreciate to hear from you. And people now more than ever just need love and support. So I didn't want this to be a depressing video. I don't feel that I am depressed at the moment. I can feel something creeping in, but it's not on set, and I don't want it to get to that point. But there are good things happening in my life, and I appreciate that, and I'm trying to see that for all that it is, but it's the transition that is the most difficult. And I know it will get better, and I've got some plans in the future that are exciting that I can't share at the moment, but yeah, I know things will get better, and I know that I will probably be happier in the future. I mean, I'm happy, I'm just not at my best. So, anyway, I think that's it. I'm gonna go and have some dinner because it is 1:45, and I'm going to go and do some website work and see what the rest of the day brings me. So, thank you for watching, and call or text somebody that you love and tell them you love them. And we will see you in the next video. See you guys.